In last lecture, we have studied the point carbon a versatile element and the bonds formed in the carbon. Today we will see our next point, that is the hydrocarbons, saturated and unsaturated. We know that carbon compounds contain many elements. The element hydrogen is present to a smaller or larger extent in majority of carbon compounds. The compounds which contain carbon and hydrogen as the only two elements are called as the hydrocarbons. That means in hydrocarbons there are only two compounds, that is hydrogen and the carbon. Hydrocarbons are the simplest and the fundamental organic compounds. The smallest hydrocarbon is methane. We have studied the structure of methane in the last lecture, how carbon and hydrogen atoms are joined to each other in methane. One is carbon atom and four hydrogen atoms are there. And we have already seen the structure of methane. Ethane is one more hydrocarbon. Its molecule formula is C2H6. The first step in writing the line structure of a hydrocarbon is to join the carbon atoms in the molecule with single bonds. How many carbon atoms are there? They are joined by the single bond. Then the second step is to use the hydrogen atoms in the molecular formula as to fulfill the remaining valencies of the tetravalent carbon atoms. Thus, we can show electron dot structure using the two methods. Here molecular formula of ethane is C2H6. They are shown in by two ways. First is the line structure and second is the electron dot structure, and all the carbon and hydrogen atoms are joined by the single bond. Here from the structure formula we can understand that the valencies of all the atoms are satisfied by single bonds, and such compounds are called as the saturated hydrocarbons or saturated compounds. Ethane, propane are saturated hydrocarbons, and saturated hydrocarbons are also called alkanes. This is the first group in the hydrocarbons, that is the saturated hydrocarbon or alkane, in which there are all single bonds are there in between the carbon and hydrogen atoms. There are two more hydrocarbons that contain two carbon atoms, namely ethene and ethine. In ethene and ethine, there are also two carbon atoms, but the name is different because their bonds are different. When we see the structure formula, we can see diagram number 9.11. Here they have shown us the electron dot structure of ethane. In ethane, there are two carbon atoms. They are joined to each other by the single bond, and the four hydrogen atoms in the molecular formula by satisfying the tetravalency of both the carbon atoms. They are shown by this formula, but satisfying the tetravalency of two carbon atoms, one valence is remaining, so it is shown by the double bond between the two carbon atoms as shown in the figure. So its structure formula is different from the previous before. The carbon compounds having a double bond or a triple bond between the two carbon atoms are called as the unsaturated compounds. The hydrocarbons in which there are double or triple bonds are known as the unsaturated compounds. Ethene and ethine are the unsaturated hydrocarbons. The unsaturated hydrocarbons containing a carbon-carbon double bond are called as the alkenes, and the unsaturated hydrocarbons whose structure contain carbon-carbon triple bond are known as the alkynes. That means the carbon-carbon having the single bond are known as the alkane, having double bond are known as the alkenes, and having triple bond are known as the alkynes. And generally the unsaturated hydrocompounds are more reactive than the saturated compound. That means alkenes and alkynes are more reactive than the alkanes. Now we see the chains formed by the carbon atoms: straight chains, branch chains, and rings of carbon atoms. When we compare the structure formula of methane, ethane, and propane, we can see the structure formula. It is seen that the carbon atom, single or more carbon atoms bonded to each other, lie in the core of a molecule, while the hydrogen atoms bonded to each of the carbon atoms are on the periphery of the molecule. The mutually bonded carbon atoms in the core are like the skeleton of the molecule. You can see the example 9.8 diagram. You can see carbon in the middle and hydrogen at the periphery. It is like the skeleton of the molecule. The carbon skeleton determines the shape of the molecule of a carbon compound. Now a straight chain of carbon atoms is formed by joining the carbon atoms are next to the other. And the first column of the table 9.12 shows the straight chains of the carbon atoms. We have to write the structure formula of the corresponding straight chain hydrocarbons. and the name of it, and we have to fulfill the table. Here you can see in the table there are the in the first column there are the straight chain of carbon atoms, and one carbon atom is added to the next compound. Here there are carbon atoms from 1 to 10. Structure formula of the first carbon atom as given here, and the molecular formula is CH4, and name is the methane. Like there, ethane, propane, butane, pentane, hexane, heptane, octane, nonane, and decane. These are the name of the hydrocarbons. In each hydrocarbon, one carbon atom is added sequentially, and you have to write the structural formula and molecular formula of that compounds. Now, carbon chain, you see the carbon chain of butane, the 4 carbon atoms. In butane there are 4 carbon atoms. They are joined to form a carbon chain in yet another way. There are 2 different ways that carbon forms the chain in butane. Molecular formula of butane is C4H10, and 2 different structure formula are obtained by on joining hydrogen atoms to these 2 chains so as to satisfy the tetravalency of the carbon atoms. And the molecular formula of both the C structural formula is the same, which is C4H10. There are 2 different compounds as their structural formula are different. The phenomenon in which compounds having different structural formula have the same molecular formula is called as the structural isomerism. This properties we have studied in the last lecture in the properties of carbon isomerism. It is explained here. The phenomenon in which compounds having the different structural formula. You can see the different structural formula of butane in the diagram number 9.13, but they have the same molecular formula. It is known as the structural isomerism, and the number of carbon compounds increases further due to the isomerism observed in the carbon compounds. The carbon chain in the figure is a straight chain of carbon atoms, whereas the carbon chain in the second figure is a branched chain of carbon atoms. That means whether it is straight or it is branched, there are different type of structural formula are found of the same molecular formula having the compound. Apart from the straight chains and branched chains, closed chains of carbon atoms are present in some carbon compounds, where the in rings of carbon atoms form, for example, molecular formula of cyclohexane 6,6H12. The structural formula contains a ring of 6 carbon atoms as shown in the figure 9.14, and we can see different types of carbon atoms in table 9.15 or hydrocarbons. All types of carbon compounds, whether straight chain, branch chain, or cyclic, can be saturated or unsaturated. This is explained by the various examples of hydrocarbons in table 9.15. There are straight chain hydrocarbons, branch chain hydrocarbons, and cyclic hydrocarbons. In straight chain hydrocarbon, they have shown the saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbons. Saturated shows propane, unsaturated shows propene and propyne. Branched chain, there is isobutane, and unsaturated shows isobutylene. And cyclic hydrocarbons, there is cyclohexane and cyclopentane in saturated, and in unsaturated there is cyclohexene and benzene. It is learned from the structure formula of benzene that it is a cyclic unsaturated hydrocarbon. There are double bonds in between them, therefore it is a unsaturated, and it is attached to each other carbon atoms in cyclic manner, so it is a cyclic hydrocarbon. There are 3 alternative double bonds in the 6-membered ring structure of benzene, and the compounds having these characteristics unit is their structure are called as the aromatic compound. That means the compounds having this characteristic unit in their structure are known as the aromatic compounds. Example of aromatic compound is the benzene. Thus, today we have studied about the different types of hydrocarbons and their chains and their examples. Here you have to read all these points and write down the types of hydrocarbons and their definitions in your notebook. Here we will stop today. Thank you.